Hey, what's going on? It is Bruce Jordan, the MJ of Hotels, and today we're going to be talking about employee training.
It was prophesied that another Jordan will be born who will be greater than Michael Jordan, but he won't be the MJ of basketball. He will be the MJ of hotels.
Prophecy fulfilled. You know, with employee training, a lot of times when you're the manager, you tend to get the short end of the stick because you have this huge staff, and then you have managers, and then you have just regular employees. But there's sometimes this shift that happens at your hotel, whether it be new owners, if hotel got foreclosed on, new management company, or new management that tends to rub employees the wrong way. It lowers morale, and a lot of things that can pretty much solve these issues is just a little training. Let me tell you a story about Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban came into the NBA as an owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and what he found out was just astonishing. At that time, the coach and the assistant coach had to do everything. They had to do the strength and conditioning, teach the fundamentals, lay out the plays, everything in the sun. The coach and assistant coach had to do. So what Mark Cuban did was he started taking some pressure off of the coach and assistant coaches, got them trainers. Got them strength and conditioning trainers, got them fundamental trainers, had them staying in better hotels. And within a short period of time, someone who's never owned a basketball team, his team ended up becoming NBA champions and won it all. They won the NBA Finals. Now let's take this into hotels. A lot of hotel owners, they want to see immediate results, but they don't want to give you the tools that you'll need to bring out those results as fast. So they throw everything on the GM, and then when they don't get the results that they want to get in the amount of time that they had set out or expected, they blame the GM instead of blaming themselves for not giving that staff the tools that they needed. Now, if you're ever in this situation and you see morale is low, there's going to be like a crazy change when it comes to management companies or owners. The first thing that you want to do is you want to get that morale back up. You want to raise the spirits of all those employees. And the best training program that I've seen for that particular issue is going to be Christine Trippi's training from the Wise Pineapple. Christine Trippi can probably energize the whole Madison Square Garden without electricity. Like as soon as she talks, the electricity just come on like that. She's probably one of the top 10 motivators that I've seen inside this industry. So if you have any of those issues when it comes to morale, she's the one to call. Her training is essential, especially when you're having a issue at your property that is going to affect that livelihood of your employees, and they're a little skeptical about the changes that's going to be happening at that hotel. The second training I recommend is going to be front desk, sales, and reservations. I've seen more revenue lost at the front desk and reservations than I actually seen lost at sales. And a lot of times it depends on the type of training they receive. We're not in a hardcore society anymore where people's livelihood depends on their actual skill set. 50% of the people in the workforce, they're just skating by, while the other 50% are the actual achievers and overachievers. So to balance that out, you can only balance that out with training and structure. A lot of times, upper management, they don't have the time to train because they're so busy putting out all these other fires that it's difficult to get an hour out of the day just to eat lunch or use the bathroom, let alone train someone. So when it comes to sales, if you want to see a significant bump in sales, especially at the front desk and revenue, and of course group sales too, the best training that I've seen is going to come from Doug Kennedy. Doug Kennedy and the Kennedy Training Network, they have one of the best programs when it comes to increasing your revenue from those channels. Now, finally, things happen. When it comes to making changes and making shifts, keeping staff is very important. And the biggest mistake I've seen with people trying to keep their staff is they don't know what to do as far as retention. They don't have the skills that they need, or they don't have the benefits that they need to keep that retention, whether it be hiring new staff or keeping what you got. And as a lot of it has to do with the SOPs. These SOPs are so ridiculous, so far-fetched, so complicated that employees be like, you know what? I'm going to go back to sanity and leave here and go back to the place that I was at, or a better place that I feel is more sane. Some of the policies and procedures that I've seen at some of these hotels is ridiculous and very redundant. It just makes no sense. So you want to bring someone in when it comes to hiring, putting the right SOPs in place and getting everyone on board. And the best training that I've seen for that was Stephanie Coradin. She has a great onboarding program. She has a great employee retention program, and she knows how to standardize the SOPs so it doesn't seem repetitive. The more weight you can take off your quarterback, the farther he can throw the ball. All right, I'm gonna say that again. The more weight you take off your quarterback, the farther they can throw the ball to find plays. So if you're able to take off some of the weight of the general manager and hire outside training programs so he can actually see the ball, see the field, so he can see where to throw the ball to, or she can see the field and see where she can throw the ball to, your property will get faster results quicker when it comes to revenue, when it comes to expenses, and when it comes to retention. Check out these programs. I'm going to leave the information for each different program in this video below, so you can take advantage of what these programs have to offer. Because at the end of the day, an employee is only going to rise to the level of their training. If they've never been trained to do it, how can you expect it? Like, if you never showed them what to do, how they're going to know what to do? Common sense, but from what I've been seeing in the industry, common sense is not common to all people. And as always, make sure you check out our new book, The Hotel Revenue Bible. I've perfected hotel revenue so well that I turned it into religion that I wrote the Bible on. So when it comes to hotel revenue, I'm the Pope, and we have the Bible ready for you to increase your hotel revenue. And as always, you know what we're here to do. We're here to make your revenues rise up once again. Talk to you soon.